Hello YouTubers, today I'm on here. In this video I'm going to benchmark Cry Primal on a single GTX 970. As always, this is a digital recording which is done on an external recorder. So what you will see in this video will be pure performance. For this benchmarking video I am using my old Core i7-860 which is overclocked to 4 GHz. Let me lower it a bit. There we are. The system has 12 gigabytes of system RAM and the graphics card is a single GTX 970 Gigabyte G1 model. Latest force were installed and it is also overclocked, so it will be boosting at 1.5 GHz. We will verify that at the end of the video. Now for this video I'm going to do a double benchmark, one with the built-in benchmark of the game and one custom gameplay benchmark, which I will benchmark with fraps, and we will see the result in this file and some analysis at the end of the video. So let's start with the loading of the game. Options first, 1080p resolution as usual, graphics quality at Ultra preset, it is the highest preset, and that's it basically. No vertical sync of course, since this is a benchmark. And let's go and see how the built-in benchmark will perform on this system. Frames per second average frame rate, very decent result. I was getting 95 frames per second average on my GTX 1070. That is quite big difference, but still the 970 performs fine. Now the problem is that I will have to do that now. Fuck my brain. Give me just one moment. Okay. So now let me load my benchmarking. No. Yes, I think I loaded the correct save after all. Okay, I'm starting the benchmark right away. Anyone else?
Rabaka Karpan. Shapasha.
Udam memnam taryaha. Suwanta sam hisuhakwan.
Okay, enough benchmarking data. We did get a very good glimpse of the performance. The average frame rate was 62 frames per second. Quite decent frame rate result. Actually, it is very similar to what the built-in benchmark gave us. The same holds true for the GTX 1070 video. It was close to the benchmark result, the built-in benchmark result. Now regarding the performance overall, during the built-in benchmark maxed out GPU usage, no problems, decent frame rate and frame times. The same is for the custom gameplay benchmark, running around the terrain. GPU usage maximum throughout the run, no CPU limits. Frame rate is steady around 60 frames per second, very nice, and the frame times are equally good with very few spikes here and there. The CPU usage shows the same interesting thing as my GTX 1070 and Core i5-2500 video. One of the cores is maxed out at 100%, very strange, and the other cores are doing mostly supportive work. I would expect a little better multi-threading from this game, but the good thing is that even so it runs quite nicely. CPU temps are okay, no serious problem. 5 GB of system RAM used. Why is the CPU temperature here? I have to change that. It is okay, and the GPU temperature as well, okay. 1.5 GHz throughout the run, no problems here. Video RAM usage at 2.8 GB. I believe it is the same as my GTX 1070 video. Power of the card at 80%. Very decent performance for this game. And let's see the analysis with frame latency analysis tool. I need the large file, this one. Okay. So we have an average of 16.045 milliseconds. Not a huge variability, and the stuttering is also in check. That's why the comparable frame rate is at 53 frames per second. Still very decent. Frame time chart, quite good, very few spikes. I know that it seems like spiky, but don't forget that it is a 700 seconds run, so overall it is very smooth what we see here, except these two parts at the end of the benchmark. Okay, not everything can be silky smooth. Wait a minute. Yes, time spent beyond 16 milliseconds. We can see that the vast majority of the frame times are below 16 milliseconds. So overall we have a very good performance. the histogram of the frame times. Most of the frame times are at 15, 16 and 17 milliseconds, and the rest are scattered from 12 to 22 milliseconds. The vast majority of the frame times are in this part, however, which is a very good frame time to play games into. Frame times chart. No. Yes. The frame times are okay. Variability and stuttering, quite decent, both of them. The percentiles also quite decent. Most of the frame times are at playable the time spent beyond. Not as good as the GTX 1070 graph, of course, but still okay. And a comparable frame rate 53 while we have the 62. Not too bad, not too bad. I expected a little worse from the GTX 970 in this game, but thankfully overall the game is running quite decently. So we have reached the end of another benchmarking video, my friends. I hope you find it interesting at least. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.